Hey, good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome to Cage Side with Christopher James. We are live today in Tunica, Mississippi, ahead of the Toe the Line fight series presented by Legacy Promotions right here in Tunica. Tomorrow night, it's going to be off the fucking chain. You know why? Because guys like this man right here are coming in to do action, commit violence, and do it quick and efficiently. And this man right here, his name is Joshua Weems. He's fighting tomorrow night, 145-pound weight class. He's taking on a young man by the name of Van Vo. That's an easy name for me to ring announce tomorrow night, by the way.
Right.
First of all, man, you just made weight and everything, 145 on the dot, man. How you feeling right now, brother?
Feeling excellent, man. I normally fight to 135 pounds, so a little less weight cut, and it's going to show tomorrow night. I'm going to have all the energy I need.
So is your background boxing, MMA, or a little bit of both, or?
Mixed martial arts, but my head coach, Johnny Little, he's the man. He's boxing, really MMA, but he started in boxing, so everybody from our school has some hands, for sure.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing, man. So,
yes, sir.
So you've done the MMA thing.
That's right.
And you decided now, let me go bare knuckle, let me take off the gloves and just drop fools, I guess, right?
That's right. Yeah, my teammate Caleb Harris.
I love Caleb. Caleb's money.
Always puts on
always money.
Yeah,
money.
He definitely is a big reason why I'm trying the sport out. And I was a knucklehead when I was little anyway, so put a little technique involved, and it's going to be awesome.
Knucklehead when you were little. I like that you know the vernacular of the sport. You're a knucklehead. That's the way to do it. So, and when you were a kid, though, you're a knucklehead. You're doing it for free out in the streets. You get in trouble and shit. Now you get to be a knucklehead and make money.
That's right.
Did you ever think this day would come?
Actually, yeah. I think it was. I've seen my good friend Jason Cephalou fighting. He was still amateur.
Sunshine.
That's right. Yeah. When I
he fought with us at Island Fights. I also ring announced there as well.
That's right. Yeah. When I seen him fight, I knew, okay, that's somebody I know that is actually in the sport. It's like, man, it's not just something you do on TV. Yeah. You can actually do it. So he invited me to come train at Knockout, and I've been there since the end of 2013, man. And it's been great.
So what does it mean to you, man? You're involved in this first time. I mean, we have Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. That's our parent company. But Toe the Line is being put together to find talent to move to the bigger show. And this is the first event. So, what does it mean to you to be involved in this first event for Toe the Line? Because, there's going to be probably some contracts handed out tomorrow night. And, you might be able to get you one.
That's right. Yeah, man, I'm super excited. Doing the first of anything is always something you can look back on because of the first event. And like I told my coaches and my teammates, I really wish they would have made me the very first fight because they wouldn't have wanted to get up to go take a piss.
You wanted to open the show.
That's right. Yeah.
See, that's the kind of dude you need in a fight game. I'm ready to be the curtain jerker. That's what they call it. I'm the curtain jerker. I'm going to be the first guy out tonight, and I'm going to set the fucking tone. That's right. And I'm going to go out there and make sure everybody else follows my lead, and I'm taking fools out.
That's right. But, hey, it don't matter. The fourth fight, the eighth fight, the ninth fight, the first fight, don't care. I'm gonna come to fight, and I'm more than prepared for this.
Now, for your opponent, Van. Do you know anything about him, his background, and everything? Because you guys are both doing this. Let me double check my stat sheet here, and you're both making your debut at Bare Knuckle. So this is the first for both of you. So how does that? Have you been able to do any research on him? Whether he's got some MMA or boxing, and just kind of see because obviously. The MMA skill set, other than the plum and a little clinch work, doesn't come into play. But do you see anything about him that you need to pay attention to? I mean, the face-off was intense, dude. You guys are, just from the face-off, I think everybody here in attendance can tell that you guys are ready to go out there and throw it out. Toe the line, if you will.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
But did you do any homework on this guy? Any research?
So I normally just let my coaches do that. This time I actually did though. I watched his most recent fights. I'd say he's got cardio and he keeps his right hand at home. But as far as his boxing skills, I'll prove that he's not a better boxer.
Oh yeah, I'm always in the fighter hotel.
So you got your boys out over here hanging out.
That's right.
They're supporting you. They're over here taking a picture. They go, look at my dude.
Yeah, that's right.
How does it make you feel? Have all the support from your team, your crew, family, and everybody?
Man, my family and kids are all I need, man.
How many kids you got?
I got two, a boy and a girl. And,
how old are they?
4 and 9.
What do you have them when you were 13, dude?
I was 15 years old.
Were you really?
Yeah.
I was making fun, man, but damn.
15. Yeah, I turned 16 a couple months after my daughter was born, and I've been in the sport since she was 2. So she's basically grown up in it, and they're at the gym with me every night. My wife does kickboxing. She does jiu-jitsu.
Oh, hell yeah.
My whole family's family.
Family fights together, stays together, and kicks ass together. That's what
right.
we're talking about, man. It's Oh my God, that's so
awesome.
funny.
It's awesome.
It's the fighting family of the Weems. That's right. Mom, Dad, the kids will kick your ass.
That's right.
That's awesome,
right.
man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. I'm honored to meet you today, because the first time I met you. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be ringing announcing, so we're going to hype it up, man, go crazy, make it all fun, pop the crowd. And I guess let's see, where are you on the card?
Fourth fight. Yeah.
Fourth, that's kind of good. That's a good spot, man, because then if, anything before you didn't bring the action, you're going to reinvigorate the crowd, shall we say.
That's right.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, listen, man, good luck to you tomorrow night. Thanks for taking a few minutes with us. Glad you made weight right on point. Some of these guys, bare knuckle MMA, they always think, it's not the UFC or Bellator or even BKFC. I don't have to. Well, no, but in all the sports, some guys it's not the biggest show in the world, so it's okay if I miss weight a little bit. There was no if, and, or buts about you. When you walked up there, you were ready. You were on point, made weight like a professional fighter does. So that's my wife out there. She loud. She'd be, and there you go. Shut up. I'm doing an interview. No, I'm just kidding. She'll kick my ass if she heard me. But anyway, listen, man, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And honored to have you here to be part of this first event. It's going to be the money, dude. It's just going to be the shit. Guys, so check them out right here. Oh, before you go, tell everybody how to follow you on social media, where they keep up with you, Snap, Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn. If you got, one of them OnlyFans pages, whatever, tell them all that stuff.
I'm actually horrible at this, man. I don't have a whole lot of following right now. I let my hands do the talking.
But you got to grow that, dude.
Yeah,
That's part of it.
So right now, if you want to go add me on Facebook, Joshua Weems. It's got my family profile. Because I have 2 or 3 because lost passwords, whatever. But Joshua Weems on Instagram as well, Wide Open Weems. So yeah, just add me.
Wide Open Weems?
That's right, Joshua Wide Open Weems.
Why wide open? Because that's how you live life. Wide open, full throttle.
Man, that my teammates they were like, man, he's like that
Wide Open Wings,
yeah,
baby.
that engine that never stops. And
Wide Open. Did you give him that nickname?
no.
Oh no.
Because
that's our coach. Coach Johnny gave him that nickname. 10 minutes with him, and you'll see.
I get it, because that's a good nickname for a fighter, but a bad nickname if you're in prison.
That's a true statement.
Did I say that? Did we just go sideways? Oh my God, man. Anyway, listen.
Have a little fun, man.
I appreciate it.
Josh,
Yeah.
Wide Open
See y'all
Weems, man.
tomorrow night.
Y'all be good, man. We'll see you
All right.
guys a little later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see you guys tomorrow, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Oh, thank you for taking the time, brother, man. I'll tell you, we're gonna fucking blow Tunica up tomorrow night, bro. They don't know.
Ain't no doubt. Y'all gonna want me
Yep.
back every time.
Oh, dude, I don't want you to leave now, bro. Just stay right here, work with me.
All right, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good day, brother.
Thanks, guys. So I got to wait for my sideways. It went sideways, Corey McGee. We went so sideways on that fucking question, man. But sometimes that's what you do. You guys that follow me and know me, I just go a little nutty sometimes. It's okay. Hey, Van.
Yes, sir.
Come on in.
Yes, sir.
Grab a seat right over here. Boys and girls, the guy we just talked to, Joshua Weems, this is his opponent, Van Vo. These guys had a great face-off. You guys will see it. It'll be up on the BKTV app a little bit later on. First of all, man, welcome. I'm Christopher James. I'm going to be your announcer tomorrow night. This is my show, Kate's Our Christopher James.
Yes, sir.
So here, move in a little bit, Brian. Going to bite you. I mean, toe the line, bro.
Right. Stay close.
All right, so bare knuckle fighting. You're making a debut. Is your background MMA or boxing? Or a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. I did amateur boxing before I ever did MMA. I got into boxing when I moved down at 16, just boxing whoever would box me in my living room or
Hell
at the
yeah.
parties. And before that, street fights and all the other fun stuff. And so
You were built for this.
Yeah, my dad's he's a refugee from Vietnam. When he came here, he taught me a lot of Aikido, Taekwondo, and Bo Vietnam and Aikido when I was a kid, which is all really close hand-to-hand
Right.
core and all barehanded. So my dad, when he taught me when I was a kid, was always for self-defense first. And this is the closest form to it because you have no gloves on. I mean, when you're on the street, that's what it is.
Yeah, you tell me your dad, and I'm not to make a joke, but like when you said, it's all for defense, and to defend yourself, and all I could think of was Karate Kid Miyagi going, karate for defense, never for offense,
Yeah.
Karate here, karate never,
And then you go back to.
But you're right.
close.
It's supposed to be for defense. That's what mixed martial arts are all about until you become a professional fighter.
Yes,
then
sir.
it's about some offense thrown in with the
Yes, sir.
defense. So you're taking on Joshua Weems tomorrow night. You got a fourth fight of the night, 145-pound weight class. Have you done any research about Joshua? Do you know anything about him, or you just say it doesn't matter? I go in there and whoever they put in front of me,
I have plenty of people around me long enough that just feed me info, what they feel, but I'm a very be formless, be like water, like Bruce Lee said.
Sure.
You know, one art to the next. I mean, you could study all of his MMA matches I wanted. This is bare knuckle boxing. This is
bare knuckle fighting.
Bare knuckle fighting.
It's the difference.
Yes, sir.
Bare knuckle boxing, no clinching. You know,
Yes, sir.
in this, I could pull your head down.
Yes,
I
sir.
can do this. Look, right there. He went up for it. But don't block
Yes,
it this time. For you guys that don't know about the bare knuckle stuff, just so you understand, like this, in bare knuckle boxing, regular bare knuckle boxing, traditional, this is illegal. In bare knuckle fighting, I can pull his head down. Now,
Yes,
I
sir.
can't just hold him, but as long as I'm working, whether I'm ripping the body or I'm ripping up to the head, I can hold him here. As long as he lets me, I'm going to hold him and punch him.
Yes, sir.
Once the action starts, or once the action stops, the referee will come in and break it. Do you find that as something exciting to you, that you can hold somebody behind the head, like, and just beat the snot out of him if you can land those punches?
I'm a person that always thinks of both ends. Someone's holding, I can hold someone and they can hold me, but the other end is if they're holding me, are they blocking themselves?
Right.
So there's a give and takes to all of it. I mean, the sport is really like be formless like water. I tell everyone, man, my biggest thing that I feel I'm starting to get the feeling of my career, because I've been doing this a while, is have fun seriously.
Yeah.
Like once you're out there having fun and seriously doing it, everything will flow with it. The things that I've prepared for, the videos I've watched, whatever it may be, gets me ready for that moment. And in that moment, all those extra thoughts, none unneeded. You really just got to be in that moment and go with it. And for me, like I said, someone's going to grab me, I'm going to flow with what they're going to give me. Either I need to grab back or I need to just flow with it, angle out, and catch a shot.
Yeah.
And really just kind of go with it from there.
I like it. I like the way you. I like the way you feel about it. I like the vibe you're pushing off right now.
Sure.
Now, I ask fighters this question sometimes on my show, whether they're boxing, MMA, or bare knuckle. Do you have any fear when you go into a fight? And I don't mean like you're afraid of the other person, because if you were afraid of another person, you wouldn't be fighting. You can't do that.
Yes,
you can't. But do you have a fear just of like sometimes the unknown? You know what I mean? Like especially like this is your debut. Yeah. How's it going to? Because you can't really train bare knuckle. You can't go in there and throw bare knuckles, in sparring.
No.
Right. Yeah. So this is going to be, the first time you get cracked and the first time you crack him, it's a new experience. So is there a little fear of the unknown because of that?
My fears come more from, I got 4 kids, I got a wife, I got so many people behind me. Those are the people that I want to make sure they see the positivity that I try to spread come out of me. So my fears, I'm not seeing that. So if I go out there and just do that, everything will be okay one way or another. I'm just going to give them what I got and show everyone who I am. And I finally got to a stage where I think I can do it on a bigger scale. And for me, I work my ass off every day. I work, 8 to 12 hour days doing remodeling and everything. And then I train. So for me, this is my chance to spread my clothing lines, my fight shirts, my hats. Hopefully people will understand I need help with websites. I need help with these things.
Build a website and stuff?
Yes.
I got a guy I'll hook you up with. He built my website, and I'll give you his information after.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he does a good job, and he's reasonably priced. So speaking of your brands, tell everybody about your brands and how they can find them.
Yes,
how they can follow you on all social media, and then we'll wrap up and let you go out there and get into that relax mode. You've weighed in, you've done the pictures, you've done all this stuff. So now it's time to kind of chill before the calm, before the storm. And you've got family here, so you want to go have that pre-fight family meal and all that good stuff. So pimp yourself right now, brother.
Everyone, please follow at @Vo_Apparel Pros. That's my wife and I's little line that we started. She does Lady Tactic. If you ever look up @Lady_Tactic, my wife does custom clothing, custom dresses. You ladies out there want a dress that no one else can have at that ball you're going to, my wife can make it. The clothing line that we've started are like my fight shirt I've turned into fight hoodies. I've got joggers and stuff. The hats are just the simple, easiest thing to do. $10 a hat. Come let me know if you need one. My wife and I can ship them out to you. Anything to just have that little extra. I don't, like I said, no 401ks and all that fun stuff when you do remodeling and you do construction like I do, but I love what I do regardless of what anyone says. Like, even if I got big in fighting, I'd probably still remodeling people's houses because I like doing cool things and making things with my hands. So,
and you gotta have something to distract you from the fight game. So you have to have a hobby, like Donald Cerrone. He likes to do the thrill seeking stuff, the jet skiing and the crazy stuff. because it gives him that peace, you know.
Yes, sir.
And some of it's adrenaline. For you, yours is more of a creative flow rather than create and build something. But you're not that thrill seeker the same way he is. This is your thrill seeking part of life.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you have.
When the money comes, we'll see what happens, right?
But I'm sure you have some stuff you do. But that's his therapy.
Yes, sir.
For you, if you were making it big in this, that would be your therapy spot. That would be your safe space, if you will. Where,
yes, sir.
All right, I'm going to go remodel this guy's kitchen. I'm going to do shit in here that nobody's ever seen.
Yep.
He's going to love it, and I'm going to feel good because I created something from here and brought it to life.
Yep.
I got you, bro. I got you. I feel you, man.
Yeah. And then hopefully, the clothing line is something that it keeps turning. The online sales, that's something that's happening when I'm asleep.
Nice.
I can't remodel when I'm asleep. So
that's true. You can't.
So that's where I'm at here.
If you pull that shit off, dude, you're the king.
Exactly. So, I've tried to tell customers for a long time, and we try to do the working from home thing where I could just have them on video and tell them how to do it, but it doesn't ever work that way. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, you're making me laugh so hard I'm gonna cough. That's too funny. Yeah, listen, hi, it's a Zoom meeting, and we're going to tell you how to rebuild your kitchen.
Exactly.
All right, so listen,
that,
what you do is you take this screw right here, you put it in right. Oh, you fucked that up, bro.
Yep.
Sorry, man. Thanks for the check. Gotta go.
Right.
Give everybody your social media too, how to follow you on all your Facebook, Instagram, Snap, LinkedIn. If you got a OnlyFans page.
You want to find me at Van Tactic Vo. You can find me on my fan page on Facebook or Instagram is at Van Tactic Vo as well. Follow me, share some things of mine, please. I'd appreciate it. I've got at Squadcast on Facebook where I kind of share a bunch of fights and stuff like your things. As I start picking it up, I'll start sharing it on there for you. It's nothing big. Like I said, I'm hard to get in front of the camera unless someone dragging me in front of it.
I just did.
Yeah, like you just did.
I had to yell, "Dude, get your ass over here!"
All right.
Bring it. But
I appreciate it, man. You guys doing this is so meaningful for all of us fighters.
And we appreciate that you guys are going to take part in this first show. And just so you know, don't make people drag you to the camera. You're good on the camera. You speak well. You know what you're saying. You're confident in your delivery. You should, if you see cameras around, hey man, get me on. Listen, I'm telling you, dude. There's some guys, all right, pretend you're the interviewer and I'm a fighter. And ask me something about my fight, and I'll show you what I get sometimes. Go ahead.
So, what do you think about your opponent and how it's really going to play out?
I'm just going out there to win.
So what would be your method of winning?
Good, knock him out. That's
right.
what I get. Like, how do you feel after a big victory? Good. Yeah, come on. This is entertainment, guys. So if you're a fighter and you're watching this, and you're a little shy in front of the camera, loosen up. Get in front of those cameras, man. Get those pictures taken. Talk to the media members that want to stick a camera in front of your face. And if they're not coming to you to stick the camera in front of your face, but you see them, walk up and say, "Yo, man, get me some FaceTime. Let's do this." Because and you got to have the branding. You got to have the branding. You can't be afraid, and you can't wait for them to drag you because they won't. Some people won't. They'll be like, "The guy didn't want to talk to me. He didn't walk over."
That's true.
And I'll chase the motherfucker down a little bit, but
I'm 36, so it's taken me a lot of years to learn. So I tell people, man, I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger. But I've stuck in it. Don't have to drag me out of that.
Hey, man, we've all made mistakes when we were younger, man. That's how we get to the point where we are today. And I don't look back at any of the things me personally, I've done some stupid shit in life, and I've made mistakes, and I've done bad things, and but all of that shaped me into the man that I am today. And today, I'm a blessed man. I've got a beautiful wife. I got all kinds of announcing gigs. I've got a beautiful grandson. And I got a roof over my head. I got food in my belly every day, and I'm alive. That's it. I'd like to have a lot more money. I'd like to have a lot more, so I can have a bigger house and take care of people a little bit better. But at the end of the day,
necessity.
That's it. We live, we eat, we have a good time all the time. And I got friends and people I love, and they love me back, man. And at the end of the day, that makes me a rich man. It's not the money.
That's exactly
right. It's the love. Yeah,
that's exactly right. I felt like a rich man.
I think him and I just became best. Did we just become best friends? Oh my God! Don't touch my drums.
Right. I didn't do it.
Dude, that movie was so funny. They put the balls on the drums. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy. All right, guys. Well, we're
you,
gonna let him take off out here. We want to hang out with the family. Vanvo. If you don't know him, now you met him.
Yes, sir.
Follow him. Keep up with him.
Yes, please.
Elvin Brito, bare knuckle legend himself. He's probably going to be fighting for a 165 title here soon. He fights at the bare knuckle FC Big Show.
Okay.
He's awesome. He'll definitely be watching for sure.
Excellent.
And Elvin, if you're listening right now, give me some advice that you would give to this young man making his debut at Bare Knuckle Fighting. Elvin's in Puerto Rico right now. He's the goat master.
Okay. Yeah,
like he has goats all over his farm and everything, and
That's awesome.
Some of the fighters fly down to Puerto Rico to do jungle training with him, which is
Okay.
nuts. And
That'd be sweet.
like they're walking up the mountain with the goat on their neck. It's crazy.
Yeah,
But
so fun.
Elvin, Elvin, if you're still listening and watching, because it only was 60 seconds ago, give Van your best tip on what he should do and how he should approach his first bare knuckle fight, since this is the first one for him.
Debbie looks excited.
We'll put the comment up on the screen just so everybody see it. Let those hands go.
Yes, sir. I will do just that. I'm definitely going to make sure everyone is excited to see me and wants to see me again. That's what's most important. I want you guys to see me again and again and again.
All right. Well, listen, man, that's Van Vo. Elvin, thanks for dropping some advice on this young man. Although yeah, you're a young man. 'Cause I'm 51, you're 36, so you're a kid. You're a kid to me. Hey, how you doing? Well, listen, man, thank you for taking the time, man.
So
God
much.
bless.
Appreciate
Be safe.
it. Yes, sir.
Whether you win or lose, man, I just want you to be able to walk out of that ring tomorrow night on your own power and
Yes,
hang out with your family.
Thank you very much.
God
Thank
bless,
you for all
bro.
you do again.
Oh, thank you, man. All right.
Can you send me one in?
Yeah, pick a good one. He's going to pick my next interview. I don't know who it's going to be. He sent you right in. This is Bryan Maxwell.
Everybody's looking for Bryan right now.
Huh?
I got everybody blowing me up right now.
What's up, my man?
What's up? How you doing?
All right, so I am correct. You're Bryan, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. I didn't get to hit you up on the interview. I know you messaged me, wanted to get somebody.
Yeah.
I had a big fight week this week, so I was so slammed. But boys and girls, it's Bryan Maxwell. He's fighting tomorrow night. Let me look at my card. He's taking on T. Cummins, and this is a 205. That's the 205-pound weight class. And Mr. Maxwell here is bare knuckle. It's funny, you've had two fights, so technically you're a bare knuckle vet.
I guess that's what they call it now.
Well, I know, I know the first two fights didn't go your way, and that's all right, man, because this sport is still so new. So right now, there's going to be guys who are going to have records like yours, 0-2 and everything. But this series was created for guys that have never done this, and some guys that didn't exactly come out of the gate the way they wanted to the first time. So they brought you in because they saw something in you. They wanted you to fight again because they believe in you. You know what I'm saying? So first, tell us what made you decide to bare knuckle in the first place.
Well, I've been on the bare knuckle train since BKFC 1, and then one of my training partners, Bruce and Bramsky, fought for BKFC 2, and he brought me with him to help him corner because I worked with him a lot, and plus we had our own podcast called the B&B Show which was super popular at that point in time, and I was skeptical about being there at first until all the cameras started hitting me, and because everybody when I first got to BKFC 2, I was cool, calm, and collected, but everybody cameras and people taking pictures and stuff was taking pictures of me asking was I fighting, and I was like, oh no, I'm not fighting. My partner here is fighting because I had literally just fought the week before BKFC 2.
Gotcha.
I fought one of my biggest MMA fights of my life, and I got the dub in a minute and some seconds, and like I was telling the cameras and stuff, I'm not here for none of this shine. I don't want none of this right now.
No, because it wasn't his, it was his shine.
Yeah, it was his shine. Yeah, I'm not the type of person to take somebody else's shine.
However, the magnetism you had brought them to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because they don't know. You obviously. You had an air of confidence about you that this was you, so that's it's a good thing because that made them notice you, and it gave you that hunger to say, you know what, let me do this shit.
But that one. Even hit the juniors from my state. So
he's a good fighter, man.
I've known Reggie for several years before BKFC, so I've been a follower of his, and we've been friends on Facebook for a while, and right there, being right there, it sparked my interest a little bit, and at that point in time, I did get offered a fight at BKFC 2, but I didn't want that yet because I wasn't there to steal my partner's shine. I was there for him and not myself. So I felt like I missed the opportunity then and there, but I'm glad I missed that opportunity because I'm selfish sometimes, but I'm not the type of person to steal somebody else's shine. But, like I tell people all the time, I'm still gracious and blessed to be here because, I got my second chance by being invited to tryouts. And, I went to tryouts in Philly and did what I had to do. And, several months went by and, I didn't think I was going to get the call. I felt like I did mediocre at weigh-ins because I went to weigh-ins with an injury, but that's beside the point. But I felt like I did good enough to spark their interest, and plus I was literally always hitting them up, asking about it, and going to shows, watching it.
Just kept pestering them until they fucking listened.
And they let me know what I had to do to put for them to really put their eyes on me. And I did that, and at my very last MMA fight, I won the fight in 1 minute and 3 seconds. And I got surprised that night. Nate Shook was there, and they came in during like a break time and brought me back to the cage and offered on the spot. And of course, I accepted it.
Hell yeah!
I'm an opportunist. I'm not going to miss too many opportunities, especially when given a second chance. And from then it's on. These last 2 fights haven't went my way, and it's a part of the process of crossing over from being an MMA Muay Thai wrestler type of person. And right now this fight camp has preparing for a bare knuckle fight. This fight camp that I just finished literally yesterday. Yesterday was my last day of practice, and I was literally out here in the parking lot finishing my last practice because I can't go somewhere without practicing. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't know one guy that's a professional fighter that can't go someplace and not practice. So
yeah,
it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. And the last 2 fights I didn't get to do that because I went down early, and I couldn't. The vibes and the atmosphere wasn't right at that point in time. But like I said, this fight camp right here, I got to handle some demons within myself, and I figured out a few pieces of the puzzle that I was missing, and I got that. And like this fight right here, man, I'm telling you, like a lot of people are gonna be wondering where the fuck has this guy been at this whole time.
That's all right, man. That's the way it should be. This is new. So like you said, you're making the transition over. So you're fighting a big dude. I mean, you're a big dude, but you're fighting another big guy in T. And he's a thick, solid dude. Tough dude. Have you done any research on him? Has your team done research on him?
I mean, of course, it's the fight.
Some guys don't. No, some guys don't. Especially I've noticed that some of the bare knuckle guys go, I don't really need to do this because he's going to punch me. I'm going to punch him. I don't have to, go into does he have great kicks or can he out grapple me?
Yeah.
Maybe, for me, I would say you want to see how they are in the clinch though, because you can use that clinch work in here. And if you've got a guy that's strong in clinch and you're not prepared for that, you're going to have a bad day at the office. So.
My thing usually I don't if this was an MMA fight or a Muay Thai fight, I wouldn't have even thought about looking up no tape or doing any research because I'm the type of person when it comes to mixed martial arts or Muay Thai, I train how I train to be better than that guy when we fight.
No matter what they do.
No matter what they do. But with bare knuckle boxing, you got to
fight.
You got to
bare knuckle fighting.
Bare knuckle. Fighting.
Make sure you say it right because once you're on my show and the next time I see you, if you say bare knuckle boxing, I make you drop and do 10 push-ups. Because there's a difference and you're fighting bare knuckle fighting. And I'm not trying to be silly.
Yeah.
There's a difference in sports. Since this is so new, we try to make sure that we say it right so the folks at home don't get them confused because we don't want anybody thinking that it's bare knuckle boxing because, well, that's exciting. It's not the added element of the clinch and the plums and the way to work in there. And that's what makes this awesome. A guy like you who's long and lanky, who has the Muay Thai, background and everything, and you're going to be able to, boom. I love that, dude. I love that shit. By the way, I just love it. Boom.
But yeah, man, exactly what I was saying. Like with bare knuckle fighting, you actually have to study your opponents because nobody's the same each and every time, and the sport is evolving so much since it's growing so much that it's different. Like me from my first fight to my second fight, I changed. I figured out some things, and me from my first fight to coming into this third fight, I don't even move the same. I don't throw my hands the same. Like everything is so much different right now that I feel like I'm on top of the world right now. So
That's awesome,
you know,
man.
I'm excited about tomorrow. You know, a lot of people have been talking about this fight, which I'm highly grateful for everybody talking about this fight. Could have been a co-main event worthy since everybody's talked about it, but you know,
Well, we'll
it is
see.
what it is.
Hey,
But-
there's always the next one, right?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, boy. And
You know, and please don't take this the wrong way. But you say, you know, co-main worthy, a lot of people are talking about, but you are coming in at 0-2.
Mhm.
So, you know,
it's understandable.
Maybe, yeah. But, you know, you go out there and get a big win. The next one they do, you know, they say, hey, you know what? Let me put you in that co-main slot because you went out there and knocked the fool out. If that's what you do, you know,
Yeah.
we don't know how it's going to be tomorrow night.
Yeah, look,
So-
I plan on me and T having a great fight tomorrow. I'm not gonna tell nobody my game plan or nothing because at the end of the day, once you get punched in the face, game plans go out the window. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? But
And if you ain't bare knuckled, you don't know bare knuckle.
exactly,
That's my
Yeah.
motto. I tell people that all the time. If you ain't bare knuckled, you don't know bare knuckle yet. So until you get cracked one
Yeah.
time in the face like that and crack one back, then you know.
exactly.
And then you'll see people that are meant for this to roll forward. The people aren't meant will cave and tumble, and they'll be done with that fight, and that'll be the last time we see him. All right, so real quick before we let you go, give everybody your social media so they know how to keep up with you. So, you know, when your star gets big, you know, they can say, I got on the train early, bro. I got on the train early. Don't leave me behind.
Hey, it's growing like faster than I thought it would be at this point. But you know, you can find me on Bryan Maxwell MMA Fighter page. You know, I also have my personal Facebook page, and also you can follow me on Instagram at Lil B Dog 106 on Instagram.
Lil B Dog,
106 on Instagram.
LILBDOG.
Double G
Oh,
106.
hey, see, we got to tell them to spell it, man, because, you know, some people might go DAWG. Dog. You know, we got to make sure we give them the right numbers and characters so they can get on the train.
Yeah, boy, and thank you.
Listen, man, thank you for taking the time, and we'll do this again another day. You know,
Yeah.
where we can sit here and talk about all kinds of crazy shit.
You're right about that. I do it all the time.
Oh, we do that shit, baby. We do that shit. That's Bryan Maxwell, man. Little B Dog 106. That's DOGG. Get that shit right.
Yeah, boy.
All right, man.
Thank you for having me.
Be good, man. Stay blessed.
Yes, sir.
What's up, baby? You coming in?
Sure thing.
Oh, shit. Make racists afraid again.
That's right.
Oh, man. We don't like to do political statements on the show. He came with his BLM shirt. You came with yours.
That's right.
I guess we're going political today. Fuck it. It don't matter, man. Because at the end of the day, people are people to me, man. I don't care who people are, man. If you treat me right, I treat you right. If you treat me like an asshole, then you're an asshole. I'll treat you back that way. That's it.
That's how it's
Skin
supposed
color
to be.
don't mean shit.
That's how it's supposed to be.
So tell everybody who you are and who you're fighting tomorrow night.
My name is Kane Tomlinson. I'm fighting Noah Cutter.
Kane Tomlinson and Noah Cutter. Let me double check my sheet here. Both you guys debuted in 175 weight class. What made you decide to do this crazy bare knuckle shit?
Well, I've been fighting most of my life. So it was from the streets to the bars to Tough Man to the Rough and Rowdy Brawl to MMA to this.
So this is just the next step. It's the next
sir.
one you got to try. When you came into this, you know, and you decided, all right, I'm going to sign up and try this. Do you have any? And I asked one of the other guys earlier, and when I say this, I want to make sure you understand. Do you have any fear of the newness? Not fear of another man. I don't believe you have a fear of any human being on the earth. They want to throw down, you'll throw down. But do you have fear of the newness? You know, because until you've done this, you don't know. You know, as a professional, I mean, street fighting is different, but this is sanctioned sport. But until you've done it, you don't know what it's going to be like under the lights, doing bare knuckle, the way they wrap your wrist, you know, so your wrist don't, you know, jam and break. But straight bare knuckle to your face, to his face. So is there a fear of the unknown?
There's always a fear of the unknown. That was going to be my answer, the fear of the unknown.
Yeah.
And that's a natural thing, you know.
Some guys say they don't have any fear of any of it.
They're lying.
And no, I believe that some of them don't. And that's across boxing, MMA, and bare knuckle. There are a few people out there, I believe, that truly have no fear of the unknown. They're just that kind of person, but they are very few and far between. I'd say 4% of the people I ask that question to are telling the truth. I have no fear. Then the other 90% are lying and say they have no fear. And then there's the other 4% like you who are honest and say, of course I have a little fear of the unknown. And those are the people I respect the most because they're not trying to bullshit you. You know, I don't want to be bullshitted by anybody. And I love the honesty. That's the way you got to do it, man. That's how you're going to be in life, just in every part of life, not just in fighting. So when you say the fear of the unknown for you, is there a way we can put a label on what that unknown is, or is it getting cracked in the face? Is it worrying that you crack somebody and your knuckles break and you can't throw that punch again? Are those the thoughts that you've had about this?
My fear is letting my family down, letting the people down.
You're gonna make me cry right now, dude, because that's heartfelt.
Yeah, that's my fear, because to my children, I believe I'm their champ, So if I go in there and let them down, that would be a big disappointment.
Well, I'm just going to tell you from a year's experience to cover the sport, and I've had a lot of fighters mention, I never want to let my family down. Even if you were to lose, you didn't let your family down. I don't know one person that's ever been let that, where a fighter goes, man, my family's so upset with me, they don't want to talk, because you went out there and put it on the line to show them, that you can do anything you want and you went to achieve something. So, but I understand where that fear comes from, because you don't want to, have them go, Dad lost, they get sad, and you don't want them to be sad. So I get it, man. But I'm just telling you, you ain't letting nobody down. So get that burden off your shoulder, because it's real. I mean, you're out here doing something a lot of people don't have the courage or the balls to do.
Yeah.
So that's definitely not a letdown. So, so have you done any looking into your opponent?
Actually, no. I don't study my fighter, because
I like that.
I worry about myself. Because if you study the fighter, he's going to improve from his last fight. So
Right.
I don't want to do something that someone else did that he's improved on. Then I'm just,
You're a
spinning
step
wheels.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
So I've improved myself, and another reason why I fight is I fight for all the people who's. I was born with a speech impediment, and I was picked on and bullied, and
I would never know that by the way you speak now.
I try to think before I speak, and I use synonyms to replace words I can't say.
That's okay.
But, I'm also one of the oldest fighters, if not the oldest fighter here.
How old are you?
46.
I'm 51, man.
Yeah, so I do it for the old dogs,
Yeah, man. We gotta show these young motherfuckers. They don't know what's up.
Exactly, man.
We gotta make sure we don't let these young bastards take over the world. They don't know what's going on. We gotta save it before we get out.
And this is the year of the old dog. You got Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. They're all coming out.
Yep. November.
Shannon Briggs.
I work for Roy Jones with Roy Jones Junior Boxing and a company called Island Fights. And then and I also work for a company called Icon Fighting. We did 2 shows last night in Biloxi, and they interviewed Roy. And I just love Roy. I love working for Roy. He's the GOAT to me, the greatest boxer of all time. Championships, from here to here and all the way to heavyweight. And that's why we have a GOAT, the greatest of all time, all the way across the board, greatest pound for pound. That's what he defines that to me better than any other boxer. Floyd may be undefeated, but he's not pound for pound the greatest.
Right.
But Roy proved by doing all those weight classes. So I like this guy more and more. They say or talk to man. We're just gonna have a conversation. I don't even need you guys to watch it. No, I'm just kidding. You guys stay tuned in. So we've covered the fear of the unknown. You don't have to worry about your opponent because you work on you. As long as you work on you, you're confident. Well, and win or lose, you're still confident in yourself. It's a fight game. So you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. What would be the message you would send to the people watching about doing things in life that they didn't think they were able to do? Because you seem like a guy that never let anything stand.
If you have a goal or a plan, at least put it in action. Don't think about it. Try it. If you fail, you tried. But if you don't try, then what's the point?
I want to add that I would say if you don't try, that's the failure.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes,
I mean, as long as you try, listen, I'm sure he's tried stuff in life that didn't go his way. I've tried things in life that didn't go my way, but I tried. Sometimes it's not meant for me to be, this or that. I tried out to play professional baseball. Didn't get to where I wanted to. That's all right, man. I went out there and took a shot at it, No regrets now because there's no what could have been, And listen, man, I really dig you, bro. I dig the vibe coming off you. I love the confidence. I love your thoughts about life. So the only thing I don't know yet is what we're going to see tomorrow night inside the ring, and that I can't wait for. I'm the ring announcer tomorrow night, so I'm going to have a nice front row seat throw some shine on your name for you, and we're gonna get this crowd popping, man.
Great.
Thank you for taking the time, man. Before you dip out, give everybody your social media so they can follow you and keep up with you, and jump on this train that you're about to run out the station and take over Beat Bare Knuckle.
First thing, shout out to Street Beats, and it's Old Dog's Bite, Tomlinson the Beast on Instagram, and Kane Tomlinson on Facebook. Give me a holler. Remember these knuckles.
Put them knuckles right up there in front of my camera. Look at those knuckles, guys. These knuckles are gonna hurt somebody tomorrow night.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, sir. God bless you and your family, man. And like I said, man, I'm no expert in life, but I will say that fear of letting your family down, you've never let them down, I don't think.
Thanks,
and I don't think you ever will.
Thank
because you try. Like you said, you go out there and put it out. So you good.
Oh, yeah. Over there.
Ban idiots, not guns.
Right.
America. I like that shirt right there. Now, I'm going to see if I could grab Sean Wheelock, our play-by-play commentator. I'm going to have to stay right there, because I'm going to have to holler for Sean. Hang on. Oh, no, he's busy. Looks like all these other fighters left the lobby. So we're going to come back with the second episode in a little while, guys. I'll be back in a short time. Until then, I am Christopher James. You've been Cage Side. We're going to do this tomorrow night. It's Toe the Line Fight Series presented by Legacy. It's Toe the Line 1. We are going to be live in Tunica, Mississippi on the BKTV app, www.bktvapp.com. Get the app. It's a few bucks a month. You'll get all this content from Toe the Line. You're going to get bare knuckle fighting championships content, all kinds of good stuff, man. You're going to get bare knuckle fighting events from other promotions around the world. This is going to become the fight pass of bare knuckle, and these guys are leading the way. They're innovators, they're creators, and they're doing it right. I'm honored to be here tomorrow night, ring announcing for Toe the Line. So tune in, get that app. And if you don't get the app, can you really call yourself a fight fan? I'm just saying, man. That's how I feel. So anyway, tune in tomorrow night, man, and I'll be back later on with some more fighter interviews ahead of Toe the Line 1. Peace out, guys. Thanks for letting me be a part of your life and you guys being a part of mine today. I can never put into words what that actually means to me, but just know it does. Till next time, I'm Christopher James. You've been Cage Side. Peace.